Hey, what's up everybody, River94 bringing another action figure review, and today we're going to take a look at the SH Figuarts Bandai Tamashii Nations Star Wars The Last Jedi First Order Stormtrooper. This is exactly the same thing we've gotten before for Force Awakens. The only difference I see is maybe a few extra guns and the pauldrons, orange and white. I'm guessing portraying some of the soldiers that come out in the new movie. Here we have the front of the packaging, as well as the side, the back, and the other side. I have been mistaken. Comes with a black one as well. So 3 pauldrons. Alright, and before I get it started, did pick it up from AcesGeeks.com, so I do recommend you guys go in there. You also can get a 5% off discount any of your purchases when you use eRiver94. I mentioned that in almost all my videos that I purchase figures from there because, it's awesome, and you get it pretty quick. He chips out pretty fast. Great guy, by the way. Anyways, on to the review. This is the same First Order Trooper that we gotten a million times already. They've remade it, I don't know how many times, maybe 4. We got the original regular First Order Trooper. Then we got the Heavy Gunner exclusive, which was just this figure with Heavy Gunner attachments on. Then we got the Shield and Baton version, which was just the same figure with a shield and baton included. And now we have this version, which is the same figure, but with the orange pauldron, black pauldron, and white pauldron. So, is that a good thing or a bad thing? It goes both ways, right? We want more, at least some of us want more of the normal characters that we haven't gotten yet, like Finn, Poe Dameron, Rey's coming out finally. We still need a Ben Kenobi, stuff like that. General Grievous, come on, we need that. Boba Fett. But we've been getting a lot of these troopers, which is okay at the same time because army building is great. Also, it's expensive in this line. The good thing that comes out of this is that they weren't that cheap. Now, at first I was saying, why couldn't they have included these before with our earlier releases, Why are we getting a separate figure for this? Now we're getting them all together in this one, which is a great thing. At least they're not releasing one of each separately. That would have been the cheapest, most offending thing they could have ever done is release a white pauldron version, then release a black pauldron version, then release an orange pauldron version. Think about that. They could have done that, but no, they give us all 3 at the same one. So either we use the same one and switch them out when we want, or most of us already have multiples of these First Order Troopers. Slap this on to one of the ones you already have, Put it on your regular First Order Trooper that you got from the Force Awakens movie. Put it on your Baton and Shield Trooper, and there you go. You already have 3 of each rank, Not bad, right? Anyways, let's go ahead and get on to the accessories of the figure. We have the typical white rifle that they all come with. White and black, nicely detail painted and sculpted as always. They do phenomenal jobs with the weapon. And then we have the pistol. We have a version of the pistol that can get holstered. So when he's not holding this, you can have it holstered onto him. This one has pegs, while this one does not. Then we have 2 open hands that looks like it's to hold the bottom of the gun, the barrel of the gun. And then we have 2 pointing fingers, so either to point at something or to hold the weapon like a trigger finger. And then the 2 fists on the figure itself. And that's about it, of course, counting the pauldrons. Those are all the accessories that you get. Alright, so that's how he looks with the black pauldron, with the white pauldron, and the orange pauldron. I gotta say, guys, the orange look is my favorite look. Slap them onto my regular First Trooper, my Baton and Shield First Order Trooper, and now this is the newly released Trooper. The heads all pop off. They're on a ball jointed peg, so it all works as the same figure, so nothing has changed. So you guys can use these pauldrons for the rest of your collection if you guys have multiples or an army of First Order Troopers already. Alright, so the articulation is the same exact thing, left and right, up and down. Good range of motion. More range of motion once you take the pauldron off, but it's not the biggest deal. The pauldron is pretty loose in there. Forward and back on the arm, in and out. Shoulder guard has a hinge, so good for preventing hindering. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, swivel at the wrist with a ball jointed hinge there, swivel at the diaphragm joint, forward and back, great range of motion, just like Phasma. Then we have a waist swivel going forward and back as well. Forward and back on the legs, must hinge these little cartridges on his belt, or it can have more range. It is a little bit limited due to the armor. You can see once they meet, it cannot go any further unless you twist the thigh. Going to the thigh, there is a thigh swivel, as you see, double jointed knees, ankles go forward and back while the ankles are a little bit stiff, not as stiff as Phasma. They do move. There's a pivot and there's a toe hinge. Alright guys, I gotta admit, this was my least anticipated figure for this month of the releases. It seems like they're releasing some new ones every month, so I'm saying it like that. Because it was just another trooper, and it was just a Pauldron difference, but it really does look, I admit, you know, it looks cool with the Pauldron, looks nice, makes me want to army build it a little bit more. I'm trying to refrain from that. I was almost, you know, my plan was to sell this figure after this review, but I think I'm going to keep it because I like it a lot. I like it a lot for sure, and it's going to look great next to your First Order Empire, your First Order, you know, army of troopers, or next to Kylo or whatever. It looks good. I like it a lot, and I do recommend it for those army builders out there. If you're not an army builder, don't get it. You only need a trooper here and there. Just get one, get the normal one, and that's it. Unless you're a completionist, go ahead and get them all. This is another great pickup. But this figure, overall, I do like it. I actually am more happy with this figure than I am with the new Phasma. So there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Bandai does it again. They're doing such a great job with Star Wars. I really love what they're doing. Also want to mention before I end the video is the helmet is a little less shinier and glossier than the other figures released. They kind of changed it up a little bit there, made it a little less glossy. It's still glossy, but not as glossy as before. It's not the biggest deal in the world. Don't really care. They both look good and still look accurate to the screen. I want to mention that real quick. Anyways, that's it. That's the review. Hope you guys enjoy the review. They all look good. You can slap on the parties to your other figures, so you don't have to buy 3 of the same exact figure right now. Or maybe you do if you don't have enough troopers already as it is. So totally up to you. It's a pass or it's a pickup. Still the same great First Order Stormtrooper that we've gotten before. I hope you guys enjoy the review. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you guys would like. Check out Ageless Geeks, and don't forget to have a great day. Bye.